This was a hard year for a lot of people. And I guess I just want to talk about how it could be a hard year for people, how it was a hard year for me. And you can hear my dog snoring in the background. That's one of the positive things of this year is I got a dog. He's very sweet. So yeah. So we live in a changing world. I feel like every year things get different, become different than they were the previous year. And I'm talking on the collective level. Artificial intelligence is taking over. People are struggling to get by. The rich and the powerful continue to get more rich and more powerful. And I've been thinking a lot this year about personal resilience through a changing world. This world is full of things that are traumatic. People are experiencing trauma every day, whether that's like really small, little traumatic events that add up over time, or bigger traumas that personal resilience is just like being able to go down the water, be like a person on a leaf going down a river, or a person in a boat, I guess makes more sense. Going down a river and not getting so swept up in the water when there's a fork in the river. Just being just know there's hope for your future. There is a possibility to build personal resilience no matter what you're going through. There is, if you don't have a community of people supporting you, I hope you find that community because you deserve to find your people who will be there for you and who you can be there for too. I hope you find the strength to build daily habits that make you feel good. Not just the strength, but the intentionality. I hope 2025 for you is filled with laughter and joy and suffering all at once, and that you are able to be that person on a boat who doesn't freak out when the tide changes, when there's a fork in the river, but we all know that this year and every year comes with challenges. We all have a unique set of challenges that are facing us in the new year. And it's hard not to know, like, what the heck they're gonna be, It's like, what are they gonna be? That freaks me out. I'm like, what's gonna happen this year that to my community, to me, to the people I love, to my country that I live in. I live in the United States, to the world. There's a lot to contemplate. So, I hope you are going into the new year with a positive mindset. That's not to say